Mark Ruffalo, why are you talking about the ICE, that one single woman that died, that came in front of ICE? I don't understand where you guys want to take this with Gaza and Hamas and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Neither of you have lived under the Islamic Republic tyranny that you guys are talking about the death of one single woman that have came in front of an ICE agent, a police. And you guys are talking about, you guys have human rights. You guys have everything that you need in your life. We have been taken, our lives have been taken away from us. You guys have everything, and you guys once have one president in your country that wants the best for the people of America that have built the land for 250 years. America has a right to have a country. America has a right to have a country as much as Iranians have a right to have a country. So let's get the facts right here, all right? Let's not get ourselves lost in this illusion that you guys have been building for us, for people, all right?
You're goddamn right.
And that's the reason why most people are too ignorant to understand what it feels like to live in a country that is filled with fear, corruption, oppression, and terror. Alright, what's going on, Kitsunes? So, on February 28th, 2026, America exterminated the evil supreme leader of Iran. The war between America and Israel against Iran has the Iranian people celebrating freedom from the supreme leader's oppression and corruption. But some people weren't happy about this, and Mr. 10 Toes Down made a video on Israel and America's missile strike on Iran. And he's very devastated that one of his favorite dictators was blown to smithereens.
Khomeini's house satellite photos? Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Oh my god. What house? That looks permanent? Yeah, I think he's dead, guys. Khomeini's body has been found and he is confirmed dead. The Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini is dead, along with 5 or 10 other top leaders in the Iranian government who were all meeting at So wait a minute. Are you telling me that we just waited for them all to get into one building and then we just blew up the building? I'm Iranian and I want to tell every leftist pro-Palestine person to shut the f up about Iran's situation right now. It's none of your business, bitch. You were silent about the Iran massacre and you better keep it that way now.
So much for the Hasan orbiters and virtue signalers, not mentioning a thing about the Iranian regime, of how they murder their own people and women and children.
This is one of the things, it's actually shocking and appalling to me. Almost none of these virtue signaler people in the West weren't talking at all about the Iranian regime murdering their own citizens. I wonder why.
Well, that's pretty obvious. It's because you don't get social media likes for that one, right? It's not about the actual lives lost or the actual oppression that is happening around the world. It's about which conflict gives me the most virtue signal points on social media, right? Where all my friends in this echo chamber will think that I'm the most virtuous and good person in the world, right?
But instead, these hyenas mention how American veterans deserve no health insurance and PTSD for the rest of their lives.
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Oh, scary. Shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
Oh, I sure do hope that Ethan Klein will take everything from Jabba the Hutt. Going back to Hasan, which gets much worse because he is advocating terrorism by telling his audience that Iran should have nuclear missiles.
Iran wouldn't be getting bombed if they developed nukes and a delivery system like Jericho 3. Mearsheimer is totally correct. The region would be more stable if Iran had nukes right now. The moment Trump ripped up the JCPOA should have been the moment they threw away the fatwa.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Holy. Hasan, did you forget? It's time for your daily meds. No wonder we don't claim this man as our own. Imagine the scenario that Hasan mentioned. Not only would there be chaos, but we would be dead by now. But no, this middle-aged man acting like a high school girl can't stop crashing out and proceeded to defend North Korea. And it seems crashing out on Twitter wasn't enough, so he live streams still crying about his loss while being angry and claims that this will lead to the end of America. Not sure what that means, but it's quite the opposite.
Welcome back to a series so mad, even Diddy Piker subscribed.
The Amer-Israeli World War scene that we've been talking about for the past week is finally here.
Dude, why does Hasan sound so depressed? I'm sorry, Hasan, but did someone you know passed away? Oh, I know why. It's because one of your favorite grandpa dictators was blown to smithereens. Sorry for your loss, Hasan. This is so hilarious because it shows that Hasan will do anything, especially telling the devil to suck his soul dry, to continue glazing terrorists for more views and attention. And people like Hasan, who lives in a country like the United States, continue to LARP as a wannabe politician to indoctrinate their cold audience with their unhinged viewpoints when they don't care about politics.
Yeah, Iran media reported just hours ago that Iran... Bro, our heart's not in it. Our heart's not in it. You know what I mean? It's like, in order to do this kind of like regime change, you have to come in with boots on the ground. And maybe they will try and do that, but I do think that that will inevitably lead to the end of America. It will certainly lead to the end of Iran as we know it, but I think it will also lead to the end of America.
Yeah, about that. Is it just me, or is this guy putting out threats? This dipshit here. As I said, it's no wonder we don't claim this man as our own. And why is he not permanently banned? Hasan does know that these terrorists advocate murder against America while he still lives in luxury in a gated community that also pays his taxes in the United States, spreading propaganda.
Flashback.
It's interesting that you call me a propagandist because I want to play you. This was your reaction to when the hospital got
I'm
bombed.
a propagandist.
Well, no,
For the record.
I'm not calling
I'm a
you that.
propagandist.
I'm just saying. I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
End of flashback.
So then Hasan uses his system and mentions the American working class versus everyone else and says that everyone in America is enslaved and we eliminate children from different countries.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
What's remarkable about that is the admission that American sons and daughters will die.
Are you serious right now, bro?
I mean, we're slaves. We're all slaves. We're wage slaves of a different sort. We're all slaves to empire at the end of the day, especially some of the poorest who thought that they could get a comms degree, you know what I mean, for free. An amenity, pretty much, offered by every other competent social democracy, the opportunity for upward social mobility that's given to every single citizen unconditionally. In the United States of America, you have to become a slave to the Pentagon.
That just makes no fucking sense.
And you have to go and, sell your soul to the American government so you can go and you can slaughter other people's sons and daughters overseas. You got to go kill some children, and then you get up in the head. Hopefully you don't get your dick shot off while protecting a poppy field, right, for JSOC so they can actually keep doing clandestine operations and drug trafficking, stuff like that, right? So you come back to the United States of America with crippling PTSD, and then you get a comms degree so you can have your job, if you're lucky enough to get one, by the way.
What the fuck? Right. Interesting. So this is the guy who claims to care about children's lives. Now, let's do a little pop quiz here. Hasan, what about your 3 favorite terrorist groups, some of which use children as literal human shields, right? What about that one, buddy?
Yeah, Hasan does know about that part. However, he doesn't want to mention that to his audience. I mean, who take this guy seriously when he himself pretends that he cares about children? And this is the same guy who also spreads misinformation that Iranian women were not oppressed.
Iranian women can't post TikTok dances? What? They abso-fucking-lutely can. What are you talking about?
5, 6 girls dancing. They not only they become arrested.
Iran is oddly pro-trans.
There are plenty of gay and trans people. By the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans.
And Hasan attempted to justify the D to America chant doesn't mean death. It's a figure of speech. So, in other words, he was advocating for the death of our country.
Why is that so hard to comprehend for people? Like, literally, in their eyes, and there is some truth to this, there's a lot of truth to this, we are the fucking bad guys. So, of course, they're gonna fucking say death to America. Well, what do you mean? That's why it's bizarre to someone who doesn't understand. It's like, why are they so peaceful, yet they're saying death to America? It's like, because that's a normal chant. If your entire existence has been defined by American imperialism, then yeah, of course you're gonna be like, death to America.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
So after mentioning the working class versus everyone part, he mentioned that AI will take our jobs.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
then you can have your job be stolen by artificial intelligence. So some faceless, lifeless, dickhead billionaire can turn on the GDP machine and make a little bit more money year over year. And it's awesome. And then you sit around angry and you think to yourself, well, I have an unlimited arsenal of weapons. Will I actually organize? Will I actually topple the system? No, I'm just going to either in my family, or I'm just going to take the arsenal of weapons that I have and the nearest kindergarten. That's just the average American existence.
Right. So Americans just kill children, according to Hasan. That's the average American existence.
Holy. Hasan is the definition of stupidity at its finest. You know how recently Hasan has attended those talk shows? This is the same guy who told the whole world that lying is OP.
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
And this is the reason why we shouldn't take people like Hasan seriously. Because 1, these hyenas don't know what they're talking about. And 2, Pegasus made a good point on how they sprinkle in these things that people want to hear alongside their bullshit viewpoints while their audience continues to donate money to them. So after all that AI rambling rubbish, it seems that Asmongold is living rent-free in Hasan's head, and of course, Hasan calls him out.
Incel, decrepit Twitch streamers, and think, no, this force projection is good. It makes me feel good. Well, your life sucks. Your life sucks. You have no freedom. You're cattle. You are literally a goddamn slave. Some of you are slaves without actually even working, but that's just the reality. I myself am a part of this process as well. I play a role in this sham. I play a role in this song and dance as well. I try to yell, I try to wake people up to these realities, but for the most part, you know, it's very difficult. It's very difficult for people to even envision any sort of change because we have been reduced to being servile cattle for many, many years at this point.
Oh my gosh, dude. Shut your bitch ass up. Quit acting like you are so pissed and depressed that a dictator was expunged from existence. You don't care about politics. Why bother selling your dignity, first of all? I mean, you do realize that those terrorist groups that you glorify and support will end up being erased to smithereens. Just put the fries in the bag, dude. Oh, wait, how can I forget? I'm just talking to a brick wall. Because this dipshit mentions how stupid everyone is, and not only he understands the situation. Kinda reminds me of another individual who boosted Hasan's career, who has the same mindset, and didn't condemn Charlie Kirk's murder.
Flashback.
Trump is a loser. He lost elections, he's lost court cases, he's now a convicted felon. He has lost 2, almost 3 wives. We'll see what Melania does after the current election season ends.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Kamala Harris is a winner. Kamala Harris got elected not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 or 5 times if you count her being on the VP ticket.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He starts off his opening statement saying MAGA people don't care about facts. We'll see who cares about facts during the course of this debate. Then you bring up his wives. Is that really a topic of conversation you want to get into? Wives? Yeah, I don't think so. He then talks about losses when I'm pretty sure you've lost every debate that you've had. So I don't know if you want to talk about losses either. You then mentioned Kamala being a winner. Maybe you can ask me a question. What primary did she win? What state did she win? Did she even get a single vote during the campaign process? The answer, of course, is no, she didn't. And this is the party that wants to protect democracy.
Embarrassing.
End of flashback.
Anyone with more than 3 working brain cells, and I hope you guys have more than 3 working brain cells, that there was no real negotiation aspect. And it was more so just a way to create a reason to destabilize Iran inevitably. And the reasons for why America and Israel want to destabilize Iran is not because the Iranian people deserve sovereignty and dignity.
America does not give a about democracy. America doesn't even give a about democracy in America. America doesn't even care about American citizens. If you think that we care about what happens to them, you are delusional.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Whoa. I'm going to stop there for a second. America doesn't care about American citizens. If you think that we care about what happens to Iranians in Iran, you are delusional. Well then, let's hear the message to Iran from these 3 individuals and see the things that these politicians refuse to stand up for, which people like Hasan and Steven wouldn't stand for.
Flashback.
What's the message to Iran?
Don't.
Mr. President, to Iran in this moment.
Don't.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care. I don't care.
End of flashback.
You're the guy who goes to the strip club and says, no, you don't understand. You see, Hasan, the stripper does love me, actually. She told me. She loves me. I believe her. You are all, at best, human shields, okay? Your work to the American government, to the Israeli government, is either a human shield, collateral damage, maybe productive forces if you are productive to a certain degree, you know?
Yeah, crazy Hasan is talking about strippers, bro. You are the only one here who's gone to like a brothel, bro. You're the only one who's done something remotely similar. So you're the guy you're talking about there. Second off, thank you, Hasan, for mansplaining the situation. Of course, you guys simply don't understand. It's actually bad that the evil dictator died, right? Let Hasan explain to you, right? Let Hasan do his mental gymnastics so he can continue to glaze more terrorists, right? Hasan glazes terrorists more than Dunkin' Donuts glazes their donuts. You know, I could ask ChatGPT to AI generate the worst takes humanly possible, and it wouldn't even be half as bad as Hasan. This guy comes up with this shit organically, bro. Bro is a specimen, a unique specimen.
So, to end the video, I'll ask this question. Would you support a journalist who is exposing California's billion-dollar fraud crisis? Or would you support a propagandist live streamer in Los Angeles, California who supports terrorists and abuses dogs? Anyway, I'm out of here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, Kitsunes.